Hi, my name is Zipeng, and I am your judge, and I'm here to announce the winner that I chose is drumroll Denali Musgrave. I want to say that you did a really excellent job, not only in executing the piece, but your work is very minimal yet very organic. Also, super unexpected. It's shockingly balanced yet extremely asymmetrical. I love it very much. If you're ever planning to sell a piece, let me know. So the runner-up is Jared Adams. Jared, you did an excellent job describing this very specific moment. It is so specific yet so abstract at the same time. I love the ambiguity in the work that it's shockingly pleasant. I liked it very much. So, good job.
Hey everybody, it's Kate Mothes. I just want to say thank you for asking me to jury the senior thesis show for Montserrat this year. Show, exhibition, not totally sure what to really call it when you can't totally show it, but the senior thesis work, which is really important body of work for you all, and it's seriously an honor to be able to look through it and to really think about it, and especially kind of give away a couple of awards, which I'll get to in a few minutes. But I think that it's really interesting the time that we're in, that, you know, obviously virtual connectivity is super valuable. And so I think it's pretty awesome that I can see all of your work from a distance and, you know, kind of experience it in different ways. It was really exciting too, I think, because, you know, probably a solid third, almost a half of the work was digital in some way. And not that that's necessarily how, you know, on a computer or a phone that you would exhibit that work in a space, but I think it's still really interesting that it really translates quite well in this moment when we are on our computers and we're connecting that way. But also additionally, that a lot of the work was really kind of thematically or emotionally even connected to kind of this time that we're in. And so I found, kind of looking through it, I was sort of thinking about the different themes and ideas. And generally speaking, I just feel that the work that this group has presented has just been so conceptually really thought-provoking. And there was a lot of kind of tough, you know, just really emotional subjects being talked about, and, you know, relationships and connection and community and family identity, you know, history, our own mythologies, these kind of things. I mean, and the fact that kind of depending on the media, through games, video, painting, you know, photography, these are all things that I think we explore, you know, so many different themes and ideas through different media. But I think seeing them all in one place was actually really cool. So for me, it was like having kind of a personal little exhibition on my computer. But that said, also, I mean, I guess I was really impressed, but it was really challenging trying to figure out kind of who to select as sort of what's the top kind of, you know, artist or two or three, or however I was going to divvy it up. So I guess in terms of criteria, what I was looking for in terms of awards was kind of a conceptual framework. I was really interested in the ideas that were going into the work, but also, you know, depending on the medium, I guess, obviously there's a lot of time involved in building some of those games, in the illustration and animation, moving images basically in any way. I mean, the time-based stuff is kind of a totally different process, obviously, than making work on canvas. But then at the same time, it's really interesting to see how there's sometimes a body of work and a body of ideas that lead up to one particular piece. So even though I can't necessarily see all of that, I think I can really you know, kind of, it's interesting to sort of go through the group and see which pieces appear to be sort of part of a larger idea, and in the abstract, maybe. So anyway, I guess that I just want to say, I think in general, it was a really, really strong group and a very diverse amount of work. There were a lot of ideas being shared, so it was really, really tough to make a decision, but I did want to award two $200 awards to two students. And the first one that I would like to announce is Alyssa Schadhauser, for, it was a mixed media painting. I'm not sure if it was untitled, it didn't have a title, but of these beautiful wolf dogs carrying rabbits kind of violently in the night with this moon, and just compositionally, energetically, the tension in this painting was really, really fantastic. It just struck me right away, and that I just kind of felt like there was just this like motion, and I loved kind of that dark, you know, sort of midnight kind of mood. So that was really, really lovely, but compositionally, obviously, and then it just really struck me as something that was kind of leading toward a larger body of work, and I just think that's really exciting. The other one I would love to announce is Emma Ingalls' The First Date video, with the animation of her grandparents talking about their first date, which was hilarious. And I think in that case, it was, you know, it's kind of poignant, and it's short, it's sweet, it's funny, but compositionally too, I mean, it was wonderful. The timing was cute, and I think that the animation is beautiful, and it's super charming. And I just think that also maybe in the current moment as well, I mean, I'm recording this on Mother's Day, thinking about my mom and my grandma, and it's just, I think that it kind of speaks to sort of a universal sense of connection and family right now that I think many of us are really thinking about, kind of as we're sort of trying to figure out what our daily routines are. So that's really influenced a lot of kind of the work that we're making and doing and how we're thinking about it. And I think that it's just pretty interesting to see what comes of that when we're challenged. So I just want to say congratulations to everyone though, because it's a really wonderful group of work, and I think there's some pretty amazing stuff and ideas that'll definitely come out of this, and I think it'll be really interesting to see where you all go. So it was really great to learn names and check out websites and things as well. So thank you again so much, and I hope you have a wonderful summer.